Today is July 22nd, 2023, and welcome back to the pumpkin patch. Well, it's midsummer right now. I'm getting a pretty late start, but you know, you got to do what you can. I'm working on getting 2 good pumpkin plants started here. What I'm doing different this year, well, first I came out here with a weed eater and I cut these circles in my yard. This one is both are about 10 feet across. Got almost all the grass up, and then all the grass up in the middle. You know, I've been soaking this soil for 2 or 3 days on and off. Just let the garden hose run because the soil was super hard. We haven't had much rain for a while, and it makes it a whole lot easier to dig if you get it soaked. And then in each of these spots, I mixed in 1.5 bags of the chicken manure, about a half a bag of topsoil, and the original soil, and three or four pretty good scoops of my own compost made from my pumpkins from last year. So this mound's still a work in progress. That's mound number 1. Number 2 is done and ready to plant. The biggest change this year is using this weed blocker. I'm feeling like if I'm smart here at the beginning, it's going to save me a whole lot of trouble later on. So I'm using this to create a barrier for the weeds in the grass so it doesn't all grow back and I'm not fighting that as I'm trying to grow my pumpkin plant. I got these stakes and just some basic weed blocker, and I had some weed blocker left over from another project. This stuff's really not too expensive if you buy it online and you don't have a huge area. I just brought these seeds outside to show what I got going on. I'm trying these Ron Wallace Whoppers this year. They're being soaked in a bowl. What I did, I put a teaspoon of hydrogen peroxide with that bowl, maybe like a little less than a teaspoon. You're supposed to use a teaspoon per quart, I guess, but I just went with it. The hydrogen peroxide helps kill some of the stuff that might be on the outside of the seed that could be detrimental. And then the water, soaking in the water, helps the seeds soak up some water and some moisture before you plant it. I'm told to soak them for about 2 to 4 hours. I read different things. I've been doing, 2-3 hours, 4 hours, and I've never seen any real difference, but I make sure I get them soaked. Today I'm going to do it for like 3 hours. So anyway, this one's all done, ready to plant. This one's almost done. I'll be done here in another 45 minutes or so. The concept is when this plant starts growing, I'm guessing it's going to come out this way. At that point I can determine which way to send it, and looks like I'll churn up some of my yard and end up burying some of the vines, but I doubt if I'm going to bury all the vines. I can't put the effort into it that I usually do this year. It's just too much of it throws my schedule into too much of a tizzy. So I'm just going to do what I can. I'm thinking getting a good start like this is going to really help, and we'll see what we get. Thanks for watching.